Episode 5, No Concession Sessions, featuring street musicians, street fighters, Matt, Sweeney, and Ben, Weimer.
I wouldn't call me a street performer too much, but I do when I'm not playing shows.
I think it's a great title.
That is cool.
Street musicians, street fighters.
It's amazing.
And Chris is here in the seat. Howdy. So these gentlemen are musicians. I guess street fighters.
I used to do street beefs in Winchester, but then I went to music. It's a lot easier to make a living playing guitar than getting punched in the face. So,
Right. And,
is it though? It really is. I swear.
Matt is he works security for us too.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
All those uppercuts paid off, you know.
Damn right.
Matt is on the show because he was walking by with his guitar. And we're like,
Orangewood, that beautiful Orangewood over there.
Yeah. I'm all about rolling with the punches, so I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
And we have a really nice guitar in the room. What'd you bring us, man?
Oh man, I just bought this Martin guitar. I always said I'd never have one, but I bought it just for this Town Mountain show. His name's Johnny. He's amazing.
That's awesome. Man. So you're playing Town Mountain. Are you ready? Excited?
I am ready. I was born ready. I was born in Winchester. I figured could tell myself I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm 100% ready.
And then you emailed to inquire about the show, right? How did you inquire about the show?
You mean I got hold of you?
Yeah.
Well, my friend told me to come down to Ellie's one day, and I was dressed up in my Kenny Rogers outfit, and I saw you out there. Ironically, you were perfectly out there at that time, so I got to meet you and get your card, and I emailed you, offered my services, and sure enough, old-time country music is what I specialize in, so I was really grateful when you had me to play for them. I'm really grateful for this show. Thank you.
Awesome, dude. And you know what else is cool? So before I didn't realize we were hanging out one day, walking down the street. And this has happened to me 2 times now. No, 3. There was the girl playing at Dividing Creek. No, 4 times. 4 musicians and 8. No, I've been here 10 months. 4 musicians.
Hell yeah.
And I heard you was one of them. I was like, hey, sounds pretty good. Go check that fella out.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I'm already booked. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Surprise. And you were playing on the street today, dude?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Doing the side, randomly.
What's the best day you'd have out there playing music?
$120 for
no way.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got tipped a $100 bill out here one day.
Sometimes people would just tip me
couldn't
$20.
Right.
Usually late night is when I get more money because everyone's drinking, having a good time. They're a little bit frugal with their money.
Right.
After they're done eating, they come out.
Yeah. It's fun because I haven't really played as much as I used to. So I come out here, I'm off work, I'm on PTO, so I'm chilling, a little staycation. And I was like, let me go play some music. It's been a while. And sure enough, people, they just toss you money. Like, hey, you're good. Here's $5. Here's $10.
They show appreciation for musicians. That's a beautiful spot for just playing your songs, practicing, and people being able to give you thanks because it's perfectly set up for somebody to just play their guitar.
Right.
The whole place can hear them within a couple feet.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you keep a respectable distance between the other musicians. There's usually 4 at a time that can fit on the street.
How do y'all work out who's going to be where?
It's just first come, first serve.
That's right. First come, first serve. We got to walk down farther.
It's a respect thing. You walk by with your stuff. If you see some guy playing there, it's more of a respect matter. Like, okay, he's playing there, I'll go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And what's the premier spot?
Right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
In the middle.
Honestly, right out here in front of the monument and where McAdee's is down the road, it's very clear.
But a good busker will get money wherever he goes.
Yeah.
He's got to have trust in his ability. Because they'll usually, if they stop to walk in the walking mall, they're going to walk the whole thing at least a couple times.
Right.
So you get a chance at everybody.
Hey, I'm interested in the way people move down here, which direction, and how many went and where. It's important for me to know that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wow, fellas. I'm sorry we started a little late. I'm in Asheville mindset. I've been in North Carolina for a few days chilling in that.
Heck yeah.
That bubble dome in the middle of the mountains and hills.
That's awesome.
And there's a lot of artwork everywhere. And I see some similarities to this community, what it potentially could be.
Oh, yeah.
With influx of art.
Mm-hmm.
I love Winchester, man.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
I came from Jersey, so coming out here, it's been better than ever. Like, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but, like, Winchester has been amazing to me. So, I'm staying for a while.
What brought you here from Jersey, dude?
A couple different things. I don't mind telling people, but I had a drug use problem, and I had to clean myself up, and I got some family out here, and they were like, well, why don't you come out to Winchester, and, maybe we can get you cleaned up. So I did that, and it's been really good to me. Like, I went to a program called Edge Hill. It's around the corner in town, and changed my life completely. Like, I had a really bad, like, heroin addiction. It was really bad. And, now I just live my life. I do my thing, I don't mess with that stuff no more, awesome. And I just keep handling my business.
That's awesome.
That's right.
And it's, and I can see how amazing my life has become. Like, it's totally, dude, flip side. Like, from waking up, being like, damn, I got to get another one, to like, oh, dude, I'm just going to wake up and go to work and, like, live my life, pay my bills, and have cool friends and family, and play music, and, and bounce at bars. And I'm a manager. I'm a supervisor at Walmart now. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? Like, it's actually a pretty good gig. And, like, people talk their crap. Oh, you work for Walmart. But, dude, I'm making more than some people. I have full benefits, full-time job. And on the side, I bounce. And I love bouncing here because I get to, listen to music, see friends and family, like, have a really good life. Like, my life is just so different.
That's awesome.
How much would you say music played in your recovery?
Honestly, half. Because half of it was all drug-induced. I was getting all fucked up, doped out, and then I tried to write shit. And then now, being sober, it's totally different. Yeah. Like, I have noticed that, like, when I'm sober, or even if I have, say, a couple beers, it's just a different type of style for me. It's more relaxed. There's no stress. I'm not worried about nothing, and I'm just enjoying music. I'm thinking about writing music, and there's nothing more to it. So, awesome. Like, in general, like, it's just Winchester, just coming out here, friends and family, just music has changed my life completely. So I would say, in general, music has changed my life 100%. Like, if I never played it, like, I don't know where I would be. I probably wouldn't be here in Winchester.
Right.
You know what I mean? Music was the reason why, like, I moved out, because of the lifestyle that it gave me. Yeah. Like, I was, partying, hanging out with all these different chicks, dude. Like, doing a rock and roll thing, feeling like a rock star. Yeah. And I was making those bad decisions on top of that. But if I'd never played music and say I just stayed in doing sports and jiu-jitsu and that kind of stuff, like, who knows? Like, I might still be in Jersey. I might be running my own jiu-jitsu studio. I have no idea.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, this just is where I'm supposed to be.
Rock and roll.
And everything's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, everything is so good. So
I'm a recovered addict, too, so congratulations, man.
Thank you,
and music, without it, I wouldn't never, ever been here. And
yeah, who knows?
I went to the clinic and everything, and I stopped cold turkey on Christmas Eve. I was the only person to leave that methadone clinic since they opened it, and never looked back. And I'm just very grateful. A lot of the reason people don't stop when they're addicted to something is because they don't think they can maintain a happy way of life after they're off it. But that's not true. It's 10 times better once you finally beat it and you're able to just live.
So where did music play in your recovery for you?
Everything. It was the driving force and motivator to even make me want to stop. Like, if it weren't for music, I'd still be on drugs, 100%. I guarantee it. Music is the only reason I was able to beat all my life's challenges. Because that was something that always made me happy. That didn't hurt me. It was a productive way to be obsessed with something, rather than being addicted to a narcotic or something. Mm-hmm. So music's a lifesaver for sure.
Yeah, like, when I was detoxing, I remember this. I was like, I need my guitar. I called my parents. I was like, can you somehow bring me this guitar to this rehab in New Jersey?
That's right.
And they brought it to me, and my recovery was just, I skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was unbelievable. Like, just playing music and not worrying about anything else, and like working out and stuff, eating right, all that stuff, it does play a huge factor, but just an hour or two, maybe 3 hours a day, whatever it might be, like, it just made the day go by. And I wasn't thinking about all the bad things I did. I wasn't thinking about, hey, I need to get an next one. I was just, hey, I'm gonna write a fucking badass song.
There you go. Writing a great song, you feel like such a badass right after it's done. You're like, damn right, I just wrote this badass song.
Yeah.
It's definitely a confidence booster. I love writing songs.
It's a lot of positivity you all bring here today.
Hell yeah.
I was literally about to mention, this is a high energy podcast.
We just met, too, on the street, dude. I was like, damn, I love that orange wood he's got. It's what I always wanted, but I always wanted a mahogany guitar in general. And I was able to go to Guitar Center in Fredericksburg. I don't know why I was there to check out a Dean guitar because I knew I needed a better guitar for this Town Mountain show. And ended up going in. The guy was like, "Hey, man, if you don't want to drop a couple $1,000 on a guitar, we can do a credit line." I was like, "Credit line?" And I had that Martin within an hour after that. I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the Martin." That has such a rich history in Martin guitars.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about that? I don't know much about it. Tell me.
Oh, man, the Martin guitars, I guess, like, they say they're not the fanciest, but they work. They constantly work, and they have a standard. Even their cheaper guitars have to have a standard of sound and projection, and they're the original makers of the Dreadnought guitar. So that shape they made, and then everybody else copied them after that. That shape is like 1,000 years worth of humanity given their input on what they'd like to change from the original, like, smaller parlor guitars.
Right.
So Martin eventually built that. He was an immigrant from Germany, and he came over, and he just kept listening. He's like, "Okay, you want a little bigger?" And the Hawaiian musicians are a big part of it. They're like, "We want a big guitar."
You say the Hawaiian musicians?
Hawaiian.
Oh, Hawaiian musicians.
But yeah,
those whiny guys.
That Dreadnought is amazing.
Awesome. Have you written a song on it yet?
No, but I'm going to before the Town Mountain show. I've already have it done. I've been working on it a little bit, and it's the last song I'm going to write. I'm going to play all my originals that I think are perfect for this show.
Good.
Hell yeah.
And so what's going on with your music? Are you writing music when you're down here or doing covers? Or?
So everything I play is just all my own stuff.
Okay.
I don't do no covers unless I'm like, "Hey, I got to play at a bar," and they're like, "Hey," you know what I mean? You got to get the crowd going. Right. But other than that, no, I've always just tried to write my own stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing fully written now because it's been years since I've, like, played continuously. Mm-hmm. So now everything you're gonna hear is just me freestyling.
It'll all come back to you, though. If you wrote a song in the past, you'll probably end up writing it.
Yeah, like he heard me play earlier today. It was awesome. It was just all random, just played some chords and just freestyle some lyrics.
I love it.
I mean? And he loved it. So, and coming from a musician that tours and, you know.
Hell yeah, man.
So that means a lot. I really respect that.
I wouldn't lie. I hate false compliments. That's one thing I do not stand for. Like, if you're going to tell somebody you like their song, you better mean it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't like that false compliment stuff. But,
guys, I feel like this is the starting point of an awesome duo.
Hell
you guys should take it to the street together. I'm telling you, man. Don't you get that feeling? Yeah, you guys vibe together well. Yeah. And you guys got the same kind of styling going on.
We're both lefties, but he plays left-handed guitar. I do everything right left-handed. I play sports left-handed, but he plays guitar left-handed. I grew up with everybody playing right-handed guitars, so that's we could do the Avenged Sevenfold trick thing.
Oh yeah, I want to interject so many juvenile jokes right now. We got to keep it pro.
Yeah. So it seems like obsessive people are focused in on a craft of some type, but they,
for the most part, yeah.
Whenever you have a gift of some type, and I think all humans have some level of gift.
I agree. Just
being human and being in God's image on this planet and being able to manipulate things, create tools, these buildings. And
that's
such.
right.
You have a possible outcome can be obsessiveness. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I think that's what drives humanity and helps us to evolve. But it strikes me that sometimes musicians and certain artists or whatever have had some of those struggles that you all spoke to, and because it's easy because you're trying to tame these thoughts and keep it focused.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much going on here, so, you know what I mean? So if you can just put it into something positive, and
it changes everything.
Guitar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like as an addict, right? Like we have these addictive behaviors. So like at the end of the day, I am an addictive person. Like if I find that I fall in love with something, like everything, just that's where my mind goes. I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
So like it could be women. If there's like a bunch of girls that like I'm trying to date, I'm just zoned in, zeroed out, like texting, calling, like when are we hanging out? Like that's my only focus. But like when I focus on other things like music, right, that's my only focus in that moment.
Right.
Like it's like you get tunnel vision and then you stay with it until you get bored of it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, as Ben was talking about these the guitar makers and so on, obsessing over so many years to get this perfect sound. It probably is the reason you're here today, or is your DNA. People within the lineage.
Oh yeah, he was here. We linked up energetically.
But you're good hunters, though.
Mm-hmm.
So you would obsess over hunters, or obsess over a mate, or obsess over whatever. It gets you to this point.
Yep.
And maybe the parentals when they mix. It's just like mixing like a recipe. Chefs in the kitchen, certain certain savory with certain sweet and so on. And then you end up with people like you.
So what's as wild is like, so the obsession factor, right?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. But like the obsession factor or the added behavior is like, so I was like really how would I say? Okay, so I was money hungry. Hungry money. That's how I was.
Money.
Yeah. So I really needed money, and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" Like Walmart is not paying enough at the moment because I had so much stuff to pay off from like past shit. You know what I mean? And then I was like, you know what? All right, well, I'll bounce. You know, I know how to use these hands. Like, I think I can bounce somewhere and throw somebody out. It's not a problem. So I started working for Milano's, and they were great. And I still work there every Friday, Saturday night. And then I don't know how this. Oh, somebody who used to work here, Ben, he moved. But Ben used to work here, and he was like, "Dude, why don't you go to the Monument? Like, it's way better." I'm like, "What do you mean it's way better?" And it's true. Like I have a team of guys. Like the people that come here are just happier, funner people. They're more respectful. Like I have no stress when I'm here.
Not that there's anything wrong with Milano's.
No. I love Milano's. Like for real. Like forever. Like that's family to me. Like I love Milano's, but it's the clientele. It's different. It's a different set of clientele. And then when I came here, I was like, oh my God, like this is so relaxing. And I'm having such a good time. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And then it's cool to see that like I was just chilling today and like, it just so happens you guys are doing a podcast today. Yeah. And I have nothing going on. I'm like, you know what? Let me do this. Like this seems really cool. So I appreciate that.
Whoop, here we are.
Yeah.
Chris and I are always hunter gathering out here on the streets of Winchester.
Yeah. For real, yeah.
Looking around, meeting people, seeing what's going on, vibing with the place, and trying to make a business that's
You are making a business.
Yeah, you are for real. You guys are killing it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully on Saturday it'll be a turnout, dude.
It'll be a turnout.
Yeah.
I've been telling people for the last 2 months. And I have all my family coming, all my family. Even the family that don't like to be with each other are coming together. They don't care because, my whole family is really rich with country music. Like, we grew up in West Virginia and stuff, and they all know Town Mountain, and they're like, holy I can't believe you got that opportunity to open up for them. I was like, well, I have been working.
How did that come about, by the way?
What?
The opportunity to open for Town Mountain.
Well, I went down to Ellie's one day and ran into him in person, and I was in my Kenny Rogers outfit, so I was like, "Yep, I play old time country
Kenny
music."
Rogers roaster, man.
Hey,
that's
man,
what you need to call it.
You can't go wrong with it, man.
It's hot, dude.
Dude, it's
it matches the headphones. I mean, dude, he's probably the best dressed. No. Alex from Low Water Bridge and him are tied right now.
Dude.
He had a scorpion in his belt, so that's where he's got him. But this
I'm a Scorpio, so hey, there we go. I got a scorpion tattoo right there.
Nice.
Touche.
So, are you going to create a set list there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know covers, you say?
A couple, yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Who Let the Dogs Out? Do you know that?
Oh, that's a good one.
We looked at booking them people, man. What are they called?
The Baja Man.
Yeah, we were going to book them.
Damn, really? I'd love to see that.
But I don't know any of the other songs, and there's like a lot of people in the group. I didn't realize there was a lot of people in that group.
If they came on, we would tell them, listen, you're going to play Who Let the Dogs Out
10 times.
Get out of here.
But however many manifestations it takes to get through a 2-hour set.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
They're expensive. We looked into it at a restaurant I worked at a few years ago, and I think it's like just off the break, it's $10K.
Jeez.
To book them?
Yeah.
Oh, it was more than that, dude.
I'm sure now.
Plus, you got to feed these people. There's a lot of people to feed.
Yeah.
It's true.
And they needed me to make the stage much bigger, so it'd be half the amount of space in here. Would have been a situation. Damn. I'm not saying it won't ever happen. It just didn't seem like a good.
Might be able to get tribute band.
We have the outdoor section open. The Baja Man can play on the roof.
Yeah, maybe for Apple Blossom or something. Just get a big stage out there. Just go off. Yeah.
There you go. We get a little flying droid around there to film it.
So for sure.
There you go.
All right. So, what you fellas want to talk about? Let's see. You got a native of you said Winchester, right?
Born
native
in
New Jersey. But one guy. Are you going to be working the shows this weekend?
Saturday.
Oh, so
you're working the show. I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm going to work 7 to 10.
We got the bodyguard.
I'll be here for
exactly
hours.
when we're playing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
7 to 10, I'll be here.
You got to de-escalate. Remember, Now you're gonna get a de-escalation bonus at the end of the year if you boys can keep these people at the calm.
Remember the Caesar Milan must display aggression. No, display aggression with dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just
don't make me get mad.
None of that. You know, you guys good now? We put the sign up over here, but one particular show, I snuck in here just to see if I could. Nobody saw me sneak in here.
In the green room?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'd like to do audits around this place.
I don't think anyone would stop you, though.
No one saw me do it.
Yeah.
He came to you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was sneaking.
Who's going to stop you?
Yeah, no, I mean, no, you know what I'm saying? I looked to see no one made eye contact.
Well, I mean, but you're a different case. You should have said, if you wore like the glasses with the funny nose and the mustache,
that'd be hilarious.
And a wig,
the Mr. Potato Head gear. Yeah.
We fixed it. We got a guy at the door now.
Cool.
Everybody on it. So what do you think your first song's gonna be?
My first song?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start with an original. I'm probably gonna do True Troubadour because that song is like when you write those songs that people like more than other ones, but
of course,
like about it, what's cool is about every 5 songs I write, I'll write one that's a little like over the top. I guess it'd be like my hits or whatever. But I'm gonna definitely open up with True Troubadour. I've had people stop and tell me like, "That's your song." I've just I wrote songs like he said my whole life. I actually just started learning covers so I could get booked, playing at different bars and save money up and get to also perform my originals. But I have about 80 covers now, but I also have 120 originals and like 7 albums. I'm putting out 1 album this month, and it's going to be my first country album. I got 3 Americana acoustic albums, and I got 3 like rock and roll albums.
You mentioned earlier that you had your start in deathcore.
Well,
correct.
Well. Now I look kind of rough, but no, I got my inspiration. I got inspired by hearing Green Day. When I was a little kid, I would cry. I'd be like, "Dad, turn off the radio. I don't like Creed." And
I don't like Creed.
No, it wasn't Creed. It's like go back to Creed. I was crying. He'd turn it up just to torture me.
Really?
But then I heard Green Day.
Wide open.
Yeah. Lord, it's the same old thing.
Yeah.
But eventually I heard that and I loved it. And I had a guitar and American Idiot album the next day.
Yeah.
And I was playing and I did I ran in with some friends and I was in a 6-piece metal band. We opened up for Whitechapel, Chelsea Grin, all those Light Miles of Flames.
Those are all my favorite bands.
I was playing like, drop B. Oh, man. But then that all broke apart. I was in an 8-year relationship where I like got out of that, and I wish her the best. But my life completely changed. I lost all my friends. I have nothing to my name but a guitar. So I was like, well, damn it, I'm going to learn how to play this acoustic guitar.
Fuck it.
Then I start transitioning to one of my favorite like 80s songs and 70s and 60s. Hank Williams. I love CCR. I love Kenny Rogers. I love Jerry Reed's one of my absolute favorite. I love Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard. I love them all, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I liked it because they were like them. I was always trying to do a solo act, but with a band, and it doesn't work. So, like, now I'm, like, just doing it by myself. Once I realized I could do that, the sky was the limit. I was like, oh, man. All I have to do is ask my guitar if he wants to play a show. He says yes every time.
That's good, man. I was looking to see what was going on with you. What is the Rise of the Phoenix and so on? What's happening there, dude?
My nickname, they call me the Phoenix because of, like, I had nothing to my name and everybody ripped me off. Like, all my friends lost everybody, had a bad ending to an 8-year relationship and everything. I didn't get assigned to a record label in 8 years when I was spending all the money to get the van. And it was all my equipment and my songs. And I booked the shows. And then I just spoiled all my friends from West Virginia and bring them out to play, open up for Like Miles of Flames, paying $300 to play, open up for Whitechapel and stuff. So I was like, I'd do construction, spend all my money on it, lost all that. I had nothing to show for it. And within 1 year, 2 years, I rose back, got more fans, and I've got more songs. I've got 11 guitars now. I've got a car. I got everything. I built my life back up. And I got clean off drugs and all that stuff.
Man, you are like, you're like the Snoop Dogg of country music.
Yeah,
he's got you have country street. That whole thing.
Thank you.
That whole story just read like a country song, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Did anybody else I got swept away like in the story. I was like, man, I got to see this dude like coming off the streets like and buying all the guitars. Like now he's sitting in his room like, yeah.
I almost got.
Seriously, man.
Thank you, man.
That was the embodiment of like come up. #1, and then for like the country come up.
Oh man. And playing What's in My Heart from the beginning, I actually went on tour to Austin, Texas, and went through Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida by myself, sleeping at rest stops, getting rooms. And I ended up almost got killed by human traffickers twice. Once in Daytona Beach, Florida, and Austin, Texas.
Slow down. You said,
all I got is a guitar to protect me.
So that was your only weapon. So you're these human traffickers.
I was like, don't fuck with me.
Blood
I was like, there's actually a shotgun in this guitar.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, they were chasing me down with a trash truck at 3 a.m. in the morning in Austin, Texas. When nobody's out, there's a trash truck following me around the median.
Were you playing music in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, I went and played at a place called Giddy Ups that night. I played in Arlington, Texas earlier that day. I almost got kidnapped by people in Arkansas. It's been by myself. I was like, don't be so friendly.
In the past 3 minutes, you have given enough material to write 12 albums, man, and 3 movies.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm already halfway there.
Hold on, guys. We have a lot to unpack real quick. Okay. So
sorry.
Slow down.
Let's go back. All right, first and foremost, definitely you are a working person.
Thank you, man.
And you're all around, man. Just getting after it. Let's start with the Arkansas story.
Oh God!
All right,
Eureka Springs. Don't ever go there if you don't have to.
Eureka.
It's a beautiful place. Right. I fell in love with it. The sweetest people that moved over here from Sweden, and their architectural. They built a town on top of a town on a mountain, and it's just so gorgeous, and it's like a wonderland. And when I got there, I was like, I don't want to leave. I love this place. And I played at a place called Chelsea Bar, but then I realized all the people around didn't want me to leave either. And I was like, oh shit, now I want to leave a little bit. So they're all, I'm not kidding, man. There's no cops for 100 miles.
Yeah.
And they're all on drugs. They're all tripping. They're all drinking, like fornicating in the streets. Like it's a wild place. There's a fire breather girl over there. And I started to realize, I was like, yeah, I might need to leave here. I had a show in Austin the next day. But then I was playing guitar and this lady started groping me and nobody cared. I was like, wait a minute.
You said you got groped?
This sounds like from
bad.
Dawn to Dusk.
Yeah. So there was a fire-breathing woman in this Eureka
Then a
Springs.
vampire showed up.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch this movie, dude.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Oh, man.
All right, so there was a fire-breathing girl in this club.
Yeah, well, she like...
that you're playing at.
Gasoline and she like blow the fire out and stuff.
She blew the fire out of her mouth.
Dude, I was trying to hook up with her.
Was she groping you? Was she the one?
No, it was an older lady that was 60 and she was
better.
creeping up behind me while I was playing and started like, I was like, wait a minute.
Just trying to tickle your butthole.
Everybody was not worried about it. They're like,
right.
You ain't gonna leave, right?
Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
It's a beautiful place, but I'd go there in the day.
All right.
There's no cops for 60 miles.
So we have vampires and we have old ladies who are tickling buttholes and what else?
Fire-breathing girls.
Fire-breathing girls. Yeah. And this is all Eureka Springs. Okay.
And you haven't gone to bed yet.
No. No, wow. And then you were down in Texas.
Yeah, Austin.
And where's the body snatchers that we're trying to get you?
All right, so at a 7-Eleven 24/7 gas station right outside of Giddy Ups in Austin, I played there, and I was very nice runaway Virginia boy. I was like, hey, how's it going, buddy? It's a homeless guy with a real Fender Stratocaster. I was like, he's probably not homeless. He's got a real Stratocaster, so he's trying to draw on the musicians that come to Austin. Long story short, I'm like, look at all the stuff I got in my car. I got $2,000 worth of equipment, acoustic bass. I got a mandolin. I got all this stuff. And I'm telling him this whole time he's texting his friends, Larry, we got a dumb one, dude. Let's get him. And then he gets up out of nowhere and he's like, I'll see you, man. I was like, well, I thought we were going to start a band tomorrow. And he's like, no, man, I got to go. And then the 7-Eleven 24/7 shuts down. The lights turn off. I was like, why are y'all closing? He's like, for cleaning. I was like, that's a damn lie. So I get back in my car and I drive down, and the next 20 miles, all the gas stations are shut down. And next thing you know, I'm parked at this gas station. Lights are on, trying to open the door, it's locked. Basically, they're trying to get me to run out of gas so they could jump up on me or whatever. A trash truck pulls into the thing, picks up an empty dumpster, slams it down because he can't run me over in the gas pump because it would kill us both. But I leave, and I'm like, why the hell is there a trash truck out at 4 a.m? When I'm driving around the median, this trash truck's following me, dude. He follows me. I went around it 3 times. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely following me. I don't need to question that anymore. So I go to the next one. Long story short, I just had to evade these bastards. It was a hell of a thing. Daytona Beach. Hung out with a guy, got a room, and he's like, I got your room. I know what you're doing, man. It's hard. He's like, but it ain't my motel. It's the one next door. So I go in there, and I'm like, the lock's broke on the door. I'm not staying here. And I ended up sitting outside my car looking at the window. I would have been sleeping, and 30 minutes later, the light flipped on. Someone was going to either kidnap me or kill me or steal my stuff or something.
Oh.
Damn, that's what you get for traveling by yourself and being a nice guy.
So, in the trash truck story, were you sleep deprivated?
No, I swear. Everybody's like, were you on drugs? Were you relapsing? I was, no, I swear on my life, dude. I was.
And you were, what type of vehicle were you in?
And that little Toyota Yaris, he couldn't catch me in that thing.
Oh, man, the Yaris.
He could never catch me in the Yaris. I was like, zoop, zoop, zoop.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Have you had a lot of run-ins down here at the locals and you're bouncing? What's your best bouncing stories, man?
Man, there's a lot of them. I mean, I think like my first month working there, it was like, I don't know, 10 to 20 people outside in the middle of the street throwing down. This is like, my first couple weeks working there. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to stay here. Oh, shit.
All at the same time?
Yeah, like 20, 30 people just out there getting it. One dude pulls out like a machete. I'm like, what the I'm like, that was like and then, okay, so I thought that was a clicker. I'm like, dude, I don't want to work here anymore. And then another motherfucker pulls out a gun and just starts shooting off. As soon as I heard gunshots, I grabbed all the other bouncers and we ran. And we got inside and like that was it. And then like cops came. You see people getting tackled and we're like, Jesus. So like that happened. And then like a month later, there's this like older guy. I kind of felt bad about it, but at the same time, there's a safety issue. Like if someone is being violent, you need to just subdue it and get it done real quick. There's no like, oh, I'm just going to let this guy start punching people in the face. No. So this guy was like punching out, like he hit my bouncer. He was hitting women. Like this dude was just going crazy, just, throwing hands. So then I said, okay, F it. Like no one's doing anything about it. So I ran out there. I tackled him and I put him in a rear naked choke and just put him out.
That's it.
But I always give hey, dude, if you calm down, I'm going to let you go. It's that simple. Like, if you just stop, and he didn't listen, and he want to keep flailing, trying to kick, and,
You had to get the old left
so
straight.
I had to put him down, you know what I mean? And that's it. And I put him to sleep, and rolled him over, and that was it. And then the cops came, and they arrested him, and they were like, thank you.
That's right.
They were like, thank you for stopping him.
That's badass.
And I'm like, yeah, I got you. But, like, like, nobody wants to see that stuff, but, like, it happens. Just that bar it just gets a lot of bad groups of people.
Right.
So it's tough, but it's fun at the same time. Like,
I've always had a blast there, Milano's.
That's what I'm saying.
By me.
It's tough, but it's fun. Before. Well, because I consider myself a degenerate. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I try to be a good person, but I made a lot of bad decisions. And I like to have fun like anybody else. Right. And all these
Degenerate.
People go.
This message is brought to you by
Degenerate.
Ashes of Everest.
Ashes of Everest.
We have a new song release called Degenerate.
Yeah,
Please
I would love
on
to do that.
Spotify.
It'd be sweet.
There you go.
And I want the breakdown to be where they're just like, choke that motherfucker
No.
out.
The song already exists.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Even cooler.
Right
Even
on.
cooler.
All right, sorry I interrupted with that advertisement, but
it's
it all
cool.
just kind of worked out.
So, by the way, that band's awesome. There was another time where there was a guy that was just hammered, and we kind of give him the warning of like, hey dude, you're cut off, blah blah blah. I think he's big as fuck. This dude was like 6'5", 280 pounds. Like I thought it was an NFL linebacker. Like I was like, what am I gonna do here?
I take 2 bounces.
Thank God I know what I'm doing. So he started going off at the mouth, started yelling at the bounce. He yelled at the bouncer and one of the bartenders, talking all this shit, blah, blah, blah. And it just happened to be so quick, I didn't know what to do, so I just handled it. So, he hit the bouncer, he shoved the bouncer, yelled at the girl, and then bumped into me. And at that point, I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's a probable cause. You know what I mean? It probably wasn't. I probably should have just, got another bouncer and pulled him out. But no, I just dropped him down. It's called a vine in jiu-jitsu. So it's where you pop a leg behind their leg, you put your hand up on their top left shoulder, you drop them down on the ground. And he was just so unexpected. And then just seeing him look at me on the ground was almost like I put the fear in God in him, which was crazy.
Like
it
when you take their feet out.
Dude, it was so crazy because I'm half the size of this dude.
On your hip when I dip,
yeah, dude.
They need to call it the freak nasty, not the vine.
Ooh, so it was just crazy to me that
rolling up on somebody from behind.
I'm half the size of this dude, and just put him down. You know what I mean? Right. So since then, I had no confidence issues with anything I do. I thank the Lord too. I have this ability to just deal with it. Okay, this is what's happening. I'm good. Like, I don't care if you pull a gun, knife, whatever, like, and that keeps me going. It gives me drive to, like, go through shit, like. But, like, other than that, experiences at Milano's, they're just kind of bullshit minor ones. And, like,
you never had, like, you never made eye contact with a fire thrower while an old lady touched you in the no-no zone?
No, dude. Like, I haven't had anything like that.
Nobody should go through that.
But I've had, gun pulled, knife pulled. I've had that stuff.
I prefer that lady girl.
Was this the first place you bounced?
Milano's was, yeah.
Okay.
And that's why it was crazy to me, because I was like, dude, this is like my first month here and all this shit's happening. Like, maybe I don't want to do this shit.
Right, maybe not. You can find a better place.
Yeah.
How long you been down here?
I've been here for a little over 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So process, do you have a process in place somewhere else? We have processes here for how to de-escalate.
I mean,
color codes?
there, no.
Okay.
Here, it's different. Yeah, here, and that was why when I started bouncing here, I was like, dude, it's a whole nother story. I'm like, it's just, there's a lot more organization. Over there, it's almost like every man for themselves.
No.
Just make sure you don't do that.
Here, it's another story. Here, like, we have a process. Here,
That's
we have
awesome.
codes. Here, we have a team. Over there,
it should be.
you have a team of bouncers, but all you got is hand signals. Not much, but you have a couple. And if it's super busy and the whole place is packed, like, you've been there many times, you know what I mean? It was packed to shit. You know what I mean? And you can't see the other bouncer being, hey, come here, help. You know what I mean? So you just got to hope to God that you know what you're doing and you can handle it. Right. So it's different. And that, like, when I said, like, bouncing here is just a whole nother story. It's
What's
just
the funniest
happier.
thing you've seen there?
Oh, dude.
Like, there's got to be, like, some good, like...
Oh, my God. Funny shit all the time. Dude, you'd be seeing, like, really drunk dudes trying to get up on girls and just seeing how drunk they are, trying to, like, get at them.
Tragedy, I guess, counts as comedy, but, like, I'm talking about, like, good stuff, like, you know.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I haven't really seen too many funny things there. Like, it's always been just,
Does
like,
the cowboy
bullshit.
dance over there anytime? You know the cowboy, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Does the dude dressed up as a minion ever show up there?
No. There was some gay dude that... No,
it's not just the new venue in town. It's a monument to live entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
The Monument, the new premier concert and event venue in Winchester. 2 stories, state-of-the-art sound, delicious food and drink, and the best in live events. The Monument, on the corner of Loudon and Piccadilly in Winchester, and right at the cutting edge of live entertainment. Go to themonumentva.com. That's themonumentva.com for events, tickets, special offers, and more. The Monument. We'll see you at the next show.
Hey, check this out. Sorry I did that. It's freaking out.
He said, focus.
Focus. Hey, so tell me a little bit about how long you've been touring and how many cities and states you've been in, dude.
Well, when I was in a band doing the rock and roll band, I played only in, like, from Atlanta, Georgia to Virginia and Maryland. I never did much over in that East Coast, but once I got my start and I got my first album out on Spotify, I got a website, I'm getting my name out there. I went straight for Austin, Texas, then I went through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. I even got to play in the Keys. I played in Nashville, I got to play in Knoxville, I played in Chicago, Illinois. I played in about 23 states so far, in at least 100 cities. Like, so it's been a hell of a trip, man. I went up north to meet this girl in Wisconsin. She thought I had some idea I wanted to live with her up there. I was like, no, I just wanted to come see you while I was playing a show in Green Bay, Wisconsin, which there's nothing there in Green Bay.
But awesome.
I came here for the cheese curds and the cheese curds.
There's just awesome cheese curds up there. There's cheese curds at every gas station, no matter where you go. They got cheese curds everywhere. I get why they call it the cheese state, and I almost went to Minnesota, but the farthest I went out was like Texas and Wisconsin. Played in New Jersey. I got to play in Atlantic City in New Jersey. I played in Delaware. I played West Virginia, Kentucky. I've played in Ohio, Indiana, all those places. Like, going out, meeting people, almost getting killed by human traffickers a couple times in different situations. And then, like, people trying to, like, slip stuff in my drinks, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, damn, guys. Michigan, I played there. I got to play in Detroit. I was, like, right off the Canadian border. It was wild, man, because, like, some nights I'd get a room. Like, some nights I'd sleep in my car. But, like, it got bad. At one point, I had no money left on tour in Savannah, Georgia. I was like, well, but then that night I went and played and I sold all of my merchandise. They just loved me. I sold like $200 worth of merchandise. Earlier that day, I was fixing a tire and I was looking under my car and I see this webbed foot crawling under my car. I was like, what the? I was like, that's a damn alligator. It was an alligator in the Walmart parking lot in Savannah, Georgia. It wasn't that big.
What?
But I was like, what the? I was like, damn. Not to mention the other day on my way to the Mountain City show, I played Mountain City, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I hit a deer in broad daylight on the highway.
Mm.
In broad daylight. I looked down just for a second to see what time it is. I looked up, bang. I hit this deer. I'm ended up picking out dead deer guts from my car and everything, man. 70 miles an hour, and all it did was mess up my fender, but I'm glad no one got hurt, but damn, that deer died instantly, man. 70 miles an hour in broad daylight, the deer was facing away from us. So I was like, why? It's like someone just dropped the deer there, like, let's put this one down there for him. But that was a great show that night. I'm glad it didn't let it ruin the rest of my shows.
How do you find all these gigs, man?
I go out there and I introduce myself in person. Like you can call. I do a step process. I'll show up in person, then I'll call, I'll show up in person. I'll email, then I'll call, then I'll repeat it. Like either I'll go back and come in there, and a lot of times I'm like, yeah, I can give you my Facebook or I can give you a CD, or you could hear me play right now for you in person. I'm saying 50% of my gigs I get after I play a song for them in person. They book me right then and there. I'm like, hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Old school way, man.
The drive.
That's Johnny Cash, man. That's what he used to do. That's how he got his record deal with Sun Records. He sat outside and was like, listen to this. Wait a minute. Don't go inside. Listen to this. He's like, go sing and come back and write me a song I can sell. That's what they told Johnny, and he did it. Came back, caught him on the way in, and got a record deal. It changed his whole life.
Are you representing currently, or are you just doing you?
Right now, I'm playing all up and down Virginia, and I'm playing in Tennessee. I'm playing in West Virginia, just in this area, and I'm getting ready to do a tour to Phoenix, Arizona. I want to go out west farther than I went before, but I want to prepare.
Phoenix goes to Phoenix.
That's right. I have to go there, man.
You got to document that one.
Damn right. I'm gonna do.
Are you signed now?
Huh?
Are you signed now? Do you have a record label now, or
a record label?
Is just everything is all
or
you?
You got management? Or?
I release all my albums under my LLC. It's Aware Records. I got a little record label that I have. I used to be, when I was younger, I was in a doom metal band called Government Overdose, and we were signed to Death Rob Records, and I got to ride on a school bus, tour bus that he made with bunk beds and shit. And, like, I got a nice early start. I was playing in bars at 14 years old, drinking beers, and they weren't carding me because I was in the band. I was in, like, a metal band. So.
That's badass, dude.
But I've only been signed, I guess, I did sign with a record label out of South Carolina when I first started this acoustic gig, but it didn't really work out. They were just really stealing money from me. I could produce and promote myself, but my end goal is to get signed to a major record label one day. That's my end goal.
If there's any major record labels out watching this right now, I think you got, this is the dude right here to sign. He is Outlaw Country.
Daggone right, man. Waylon Jennings, be proud, man. I tell you.
Saw him here first. Concessions sessions.
Are you going on about what, 7:15? Oh, he's trying to dab you up.
I'm trying.
My man.
You, bro.
You're going on Saturday about 7:15?
I'll be ready at 7. I like starting early.
All right.
If you want me to, I'll start at 7. It said 40 minutes, but I can do however long you need.
Right.
I got almost 5 hours worth of material, so
That's awesome.
I'm excited, man. It's honored to be here in Winchester in this beautiful city I was born in and open up for a great band like Town Mountain. Just thank you guys again.
That's cool, dude. Do you have any of your music online or anything like that?
Just Facebook stuff, but nothing recently. You got to scroll down a little bit.
Right. That's cool.
I just started playing again, so like I said, today was the day. I was like, I'm going to get out there.
Next thing you know, you'll be playing up there.
Eventually, I'll be playing.
You'll go from bouncing to playing. I guarantee you will.
Be cool.
That would be cool.
You got a great talent, dude. I could see you playing that. You got those chords. You got that intricate picking. I'm a chord banger, and I like hitting my old classic country chords. And I can do a little bit of fancy stuff, but that was awesome.
I appreciate that, man. Like, that means the world to me, man, because like I don't tour. I haven't put out a bunch of albums. I just play here and there and have fun.
If I can do it, you can do it.
And then you're just recognizing it. So that's really cool, dude.
Hey, do y'all want to jam out till we end here? You reckon want to do something?
We'll play a song.
Yeah, dude, I'll play a song too.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
That's cool. We haven't done that before. We've had
got to try it. First time for everything.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Do we need to rearrange the mics, or
we do it one at a time? Does he play a song first, then me?
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
you guys go dueling style?
I couldn't take a piss and then while he's playing and come back.
You can. Yeah. We have.
All right. I'll give you this whole couch while you play. Damn, I gotta take a piss. You gonna play one song, then I'll play one, okay?
Sounds good, bro. Let me slide. We're gonna make it rip, dude.
You ready?
You ready? be nice if I could write something out of nothing. Oh, would it be alright if I could make something out of nothing? Yeah, so take me where the wind blows, and I don't really mind. Just take me where God wants me to go. 'Cause I've been up and I've been down, and I've been all around. So I ain't stopping until I have that sweet ass sound. That sweet ass sound. Oh, I'm making something out of nothing. And I hope that this beat be bumping all up into your stereo when you're feeling low, low. I hope I make you feel good when you're low, low. I hope you make you feel it too, yeah. It's really hard to freestyle.
You're doing great.
Thanks, guys. Here we go. Take a sip from the bottle I drink, and wear my shoes, 'cause sometimes my head's in the cloud. Take a sip from the bottle I drink, and wear my shoes to wear you down. 'Cause sometimes my head gets caught up in the clouds. I'm making something out of nothing. Oh, this beat be bumping all up into the stereo. Hope it makes you feel good when you're feeling down low, low, yeah. That's about that.
That was great. Hey, you wrote a nice little hook right there.
Yeah, dude.
That orange wood sounds so daggone good, man.
All right, Benji, you ready? Sorry, I called you Benji.
Hey, it's all right. It's better than Benny. I'll take Benji.
So I got one
Benji
more,
the guitar.
but
Yeah.
we can let him go too.
Yeah, sure.
You want to play?
Switch it up.
Go ahead.
What do you want?
Oh, could you hand me the Martin? I mean, yeah. We can go back and forth a couple
let's
times.
do it. Let's run it, man. Run the jewels.
Tag team.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have somebody to hand you the curtain. Dude, I'd like to introduce everybody to Johnny. I just bought this guitar just for this show Wednesday, and he's the greatest guitar I've ever played. The reaction I got from people in Harrisonburg was so dramatic. They're like, "Holy shit, dude, you're amazing!" I was like, "It's the Martin for sure." I was like, "Well, no, I got those before, but when you're playing a parlor guitar, trying to like be a one-man act, you got to have that dreadnought. At least for like when you start playing at like the Monument and stuff, like bigger shows."
Got to break up the heavy machinery for the Monument.
Right. Hey, this is mahogany. I've always wanted
Big old
mahogany guitar. So I've got so many songs I wouldn't even know how to pick one right now. So I'm gonna name two songs and you guys tell me which one you'd rather hear. I Saw a Bird or True Troubadour.
True Troubadour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You already talked it up, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier. Now you have to
I knew it, bro.
whip it out, bro.
Oh, you got it, bro. Oh, good old mahogany, man. Ready? All right. Love to travel, love to sing, love to play my guitar. I love to meet new people every day, see new buildings in the town to play. And if you need me for a show, I'll be there before you know. I'll play at your front door. Oh, I'm a true troubadour. And if you need me, just holler. I'm right over yonder. No need to ponder. Oh, I'm a true troubadour. I have some friends that also love to play, but they're afraid to stray away. Might have to sleep in your car if you ever my bed is the world I dream in, and we're all singing in the end. And if you need me for a show, I'll be there before you know. I'll play at your front door. Oh, I'm a true troubadour. And if you need me, just holler. I'm right over yonder. No need to ponder. I'm a true troubadour. I ain't afraid of being alone. I ain't afraid of living on the road. I ain't afraid of the future. It's what I live for. Embrace the unknown so I can become known. Tell danger to be careful, 'cause I'm on the way. With open arms, nothing can stand in my way. And if you need me for a show, I'll be there before you know. I'll play at your front door. I'm a true troubadour. And if you need me, just holler. I'm right over yonder. No need to ponder. I'm a true troubadour.
That song was so cool, dude.
Thank you guys so much.
That was a cool song, bro.
Yeah, man. Dude, this is awesome. It sounded like, man, having a guitar like this.
It's country, but it has a punk influence to it.
That's what I liked about it. I was like,
It's a country Green Day. No, I got like other
There's something you
songs.
hear on Jackass, you know, like right
Yeah.
where somebody got, you know, impaled through their, you know what, or whatever.
Yeah, I love that song. I love their song.
That
If
was
you're gonna
great,
be
dude.
dumb, you gotta be tough.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna wrap up right quick. We got karaoke curfew's doing it. He goes.
He's
into
got a
DJ
curfew for
Corey
karaoke.
Corey King.
Yeah,
dude.
Rock and roll.
The
Corey King.
karaoke.
All right,
Don.
we out.
Curfew.
Thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah,
Hey, it's been great.
So
guys.
cool,
It was
dude.
awesome.
This
Thank
podcast
you
was
guys.
awesome.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's not just the new venue in town, it's a monument to live entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
The Monument, the new premier concert and event venue in Winchester. 2 stories, state-of-the-art sound, delicious food and drink, and the best in live events. The Monument, on the corner of Loudon and Piccadilly in Winchester, and right at the cutting edge of live entertainment. Go to themonumentva.com. That's themonumentva.com for events, tickets, special offers, and more. The Monument. We'll see you at the next show.